Hello, welcome to your next lesson. Today we're going to be learning about volume, the volume of cubes and rectangular prisms. When we say rectangular prisms, it's nothing real mysterious. We're just talking about rectangular shapes that we can fill up. Okay, like a shoebox or a fish tank. Oh my, there's so many things that we fill with things. In fact, my in-laws are packing right now because they're getting ready to move out of their house, and they're filling up lots of boxes. And they're filling up my house too because some of the stuff they're giving back to me that I gave them. I don't get it. Anyway, let's do a little review and introduce you a little bit to volume. So we've studied perimeter, and perimeter just goes around. It's that simple. Then we studied area, and area covers. So area is a two-dimensional figure or object where we cover something, okay? And today we're going to talk a little bit more about volume, because volume fills. We actually fill up an object. So there's an example there. Now, let me just real quick show you the formulas. For perimeter, we're just measuring each of the ways around, but we don't need to do all four because if it's a rectangular shape or a square even, we can just multiply twice times the length and add to that twice times the width. That's simple. I like to use the capital L because the little l looks like a 1. So if I did a little l there, it would look like I wrote 21. So you may see it other ways in other places. Might not be a capital L. It might be some other letter. So area covers. So instead of going around, what we need to know is the length and the width of it. And you can switch those back and forth. It really doesn't matter because all we're going to do is multiply them. Because we can do LW or WL. It doesn't matter the order when we multiply. So that's what the area does. Now volume we're going to talk about today. Volume brings in another dimension. Instead of it just covering a flat surface, we are now filling it up to the top. And those fish will appreciate it, won't they? So we're including now the height. There was my pointer. We're including this height right here. So we not only have length and width, we've got to take into consider how tall our object is. So I'm sure some of you have heard of this. I'm not a big NASCAR fan, but apparently another teacher on the 8th grade math team is, and he brought in this slide for us a couple years ago. Boss 302. I don't know, is it still running? I've had this slide a couple years. So anyway, the Boss 302, they're talking about the displacement of the engine. And I don't even know what I'm talking about, but that is volume. So that's the size of the engine. I guess that's supposed to be big. Anyway, so the volume of a solid is the number of cubic inches or cubic units contained inside it. What does it take to fill it up? And we use the volume equals length times width times height. So let's see what we get when we do this one. Where'd my calculator go? It disappeared on me. Oh no, I found it. Don't lose this calculator. You need it on the PSSAs. So we've got a volume, we've got a length of 9, a width of 5, and, trying to get my pen here, and a height of 4. So I'm going to take my length of 9, and I'm going to multiply it times my width of 5, and I'm going to multiply that times my height of 4. And this is, notice, this is important, guys. The units, it's in inches. Now, because we're doing inches times inches times inches. You know what happens when we multiply the same exact base times itself 3 times. We end up with inches cubed. Okay? So, 9 times 5, calculator, 9 times 5. Oh yeah, that's 45. And multiply that times 4. That gives us 180 inches cubed. And that's it. It's that simple. Are you ready for your own? Here you go. Try this one out and tell me what you get. Okay, another one for you. I know you can do this. It's not hard. Okay, so I want to talk a little bit about cubes because I like shortcuts. You guys know that, right? I just love them. They make your life so much easier, but I want to work smart. I don't want to mess it up. So I want to show you this little shortcut, a formula for the volume of a cube. So if you know it's a cube, all you need is one side because every side is the same. So we can take whatever we get for the side and cube it. And there is it on our calculator? Oh, we've got the squared, but you just have to raise it to the power of 3 on your calculator. And it's somewhere on here. We'll have to find it. We're going to find it in class today. Or whatever day you have this. So here we go. Volume of the cube. 4 units. We're going to do 4 cubed. So that's 4 times 4. Oh, I see it now. 4, raise it to a power, and the power is 3. Push that, and we get 64. So it's 64. And we can write the word like this, cubic units. Or we can write the units cubed. But that looks silly. Don't do it that way. You can, but it looks silly. Do cubic units. Okay, your turn. See? There it is, cubic units. Last question. Not too bad. You can do this. All right, that's it. I forgot to do our review slide, or finished up one, but that's okay. You've got this. I know you do. Thanks for watching.